Hi, I'm Darren Burke, business coach and mentor to private business. In today's video, I thought I'd share with you my content curation techniques. That is, how do I create the content that I access and read and learn from. This includes a range of things, and people often ask me how I access and consume and curate a range of technical and artistic content that feeds my soul. The short answer is I work on it. It's hard and it takes time, but it's something that I'm very passionate about, and I like to keep a constant inventory of content available to me so that I can just tap into it effortlessly depending on my needs and my mood. So people are always very interested in how I maintain this curated content that I have across different areas. So I thought it might be useful to share some of that with you. People are working from home. They have plenty of time on their hands. So you might be interested in curating your own content in some of these areas so that you've got a waiting list or a constant pool of content there at your fingertips that you can access based on your needs and wants at the time. So I guess the first area is blogs and podcasts. Most people do have a list of blogs they subscribe to and podcasts that they listen to in different areas. There's no great secret to how I curate that. They're really subscription-based in regard to generally my favourite authors and favourite commentators on different areas. They're often backed by recommendations by the same sorts of authors and commentators. So I generally just subscribe to those, and I think less is more. Going back to your podcast library and deleting something that the ones that you haven't listened to for some time, or the ones that don't fill your needs anymore. I think keeping it clean gives you an easier library to access. And similarly with your blogs, you can't read everything, but having a good staple of strong content and writers, is very, very useful over a range of areas. With my reading list, I certainly like to have a constant bookshelf. I still read physically. So having a bookshelf with at least 6 or more books in the non-fiction and biography area are the two areas that I read, ready to go. Again, they're curated from my favourite authors, from recommendations from the commentators that I listen to through my blogs and other media. And also Amazon recommendations I find quite useful as well. When you look back at your order list, it's very good to see other recommendations. I also shout out to Amazon Prime. I'm finding that very useful. Amazon Prime Australia give you free shipping on all your book purchases. And it also includes Amazon Prime streaming service. So for a fairly reasonable annual fee of under $100, I get all of my books delivered free, and I get the streaming service for free. So given my shipping over a year would be well over $100, I'm effectively getting all of that for free. In terms of the creative side with film and television, I subscribe to Empire magazine, which I find excellent in regard to film reviews and a lot of industry content, film and television. IMDb is a very, very useful app that is used by both film buffs and TV and film enthusiasts, as well as industry professionals. So it includes reviews by the public and critic reviews on all content. Very, very good application where you can keep a watch list. I use that extensively, and keeping a watch list on my individual platforms, which include Foxtel, Netflix, Stan, SBS On Demand, ABC iView, and Amazon Prime. And I like to have a bank of 6 to 10 films and TV shows waiting in those favourites lists so that I can access them on a rolling basis, and I'm not wasting my time searching for content. In relation to music, I used to subscribe to Rolling Stone magazine, but that shifted from the physical version to the digital version. I didn't find the digital version as good. And so I have changed to subscribing to the AU Review. That's AU for Australia. Excellent online publication that reviews albums, live concerts, and all of the arts. that just is a free subscription that comes in your inbox. Excellent. I also like recommendations from friends and other music enthusiasts, as well as reviewing new and live content on YouTube. So there's just I guess, a quick potpourri, sort of summary of all of the content curation through a number of areas that I like to create and access. I hope that you can go away and start creating your own content based on your needs and wants and interests. And I look forward to sharing some of these other creative areas through future blogs and videos. Stay safe and well, and I look forward to communicating you again very, very soon. All the best.